Right, hello and welcome back to Riftbreaker. So, last we left off, we'd just gone and set up a giant fabricator plant over in the acidic plains, I think it's called, something like that. But yeah, we've gone and set up a massive fabricator plant over there. And now we'll probably do a few base upgrades. So, I think that's exactly what I'm going to go about doing. Go and get myself a bunch of base upgrades. Probably mostly want to try and solve the power fluctuation problems we're having, and then maybe spend some time upgrading our turrets and walls. At least around the central complex. So one thing to do, now these are already all level 2, so that's pretty good.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
And we do appear to be getting a lot of power in, which is good news. But again, the main worry is that when we do end up facing, I should put more doors and things in here. Just to make it less annoying to get around. So yes, the main issue that we are having here is, if I remember correctly, it is mostly just we get these horrible power fluctuations whenever either the gas turbines stop spinning or if we end up using any resources and the fabricators spin up, because we have a lot of fabricators here. And the moment they all start going, suddenly there's several thousand things all clamouring for power. Well, suddenly 7,000 units of power needing to be drained from the system to supply them, so that becomes a bit of an issue. Now, a few things we can do. So one thing I'm actually wanting to do, firstly I do actually wonder if we can build geothermal on this, if there's enough room, but no, I don't think we can we? This would have to move. I don't think the game would like us deleting our orbital scanner. It might let me just rebuild it. Maybe I should just save it and try. It's an idea. That said, so one thing, let's see where to begin. What I'm actually wanting to do is, well, a few things actually. So
a new technology has
we
been
have
developed.
these
New
pools
blueprints are available for crafting
around the base here. We've got some mud here, and we've got a large acid pool here. And this alone could power several gas power plants. And then down here, we've got our 2 lots of mud.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints
So
are available for
quite
crafting.
a large mud patch, as well as another one over here. And you have to keep in mind as well that both of those geothermal plants will pump out mud as well. Really, we could do with sectioning this entire area off and surrounding it with a massive wall of turrets and artillery, and it could become a huge power generator. And with that amount of power costs, yeah, we think that geothermal's quite good. It's like, yeah, try a few gas turbines. I mean, how much is a gas turbine now? 500
A new
a
technology
second.
has been developed.
Each one of those that we can run, yeah, each one of those that we can run will quite easily and handily power a fabricator by itself. Never mind all the various turrets and things we could have running. We also want to get some more power storage as well, because as we can see now, we were very briefly then in the red for power. and it's when the night time comes and the solar panels shut off is the main issue. So what I think we do is we connect these up and just have a wall of turrets, and then extend out over to here, surround this,
Warning! A large group of creatures is gathering near our base.
and just kind of section it all off. And we'll just turn the whole thing into a giant power generator. That's what I'm thinking. Right.
Not enough plant biomass.
We do also at some point want to ask ourselves if we need to actually maintain
A new technology has been developed.
these
New
annexes out
blueprints
here.
are available for crafting. Ironium storage is full.
We are
Build
going
more
to need to
storage
maintain
facilities.
this. We've got
Carbonium storage
2
is full.
geothermals
Build
here. This
more
has to be
storage
maintained.
facilities.
But around here, it begs the question, doesn't it? So that's going to be a thing to ask at some point. I also, as well as more energy storage, I wouldn't mind more mineral storage as well while we're making some upgrades. I think that would be a good thing to just add to the base while we're at it. While we're
A
just
new technology
adding
has been
upgrades.
developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
How long till these come here then? We've got about 30 seconds. Looks like the majority of them are heading down to the south.
Cobalt Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So I think for the moment we're just waiting on them coming in, really. Oh wow, that's a
A
pretty
new
rich
technology
vein,
has been
isn't it?
developed.
New blueprints are available. Danger! An aggressive horde has entered the area. It is less than a minute away.
Okay, they've spawned in. Let's get ready to rock and roll. "30 seconds. That's probably them.
Not enough plant biomass.
That's another thing as well we need to do at some point. All that mud shouldn't just go
A new
toward
technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for
towards
crafting.
gas power plants. We need some sort of harvesting and planting industry setting up. Because we need some plant biomass. So we're doing okay so far. The flames are definitely slowing them down. We need to try and get rid of these big ones mostly before they charge through the base.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
when it
base
gets
is under
bad
attack.
now. Because the machine gun is nowhere near as good at stopping them.
Not enough plant biomass.
Yeah, these ones at the back.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Okay. Looking good. I do believe there's a fair bit of loot for us to grab. Look at all that animal biomass.
Not enough plant biomass.
Just purely on these giant charges from the enemy, like the waves alone, we're getting plenty of animal biomass. Just too bad the plant biomass isn't. Well, we're not having the same luck with it. But oh well. Now. Let's go and take a look down here. Okay, so we want some mud. Now, some of our mud is going to have to go into planters. The rest of it we want to go into power plants. Now this will give us water, and I think it was, yeah, there it is, it's 50 a second. Or can put sludge through this to get 25 flammable gas a second. Right. Power plant for gas requires 50
A small
flammable
piece of
gas a
comet has
second.
entered the atmosphere very close to our position. It looks like it's coming our way.
Right, so this requires 50 flammable gas, which is either 2 gas filtering plants that use sludge, or we can get water filtering plants that give us 50 water a second,
The comet
which
will hit the
feeds
surface soon. We have to
into
investigate it. New blueprints are available for crafting.
feeds into these biocomposters. These give 25 second again, so we'll need 2 of these. Now these need 10 water a second, do
The
they?
comet has hit the ground. Ashley, let's go and investigate that area.
10 water a second. The water filtering will give 50. So that'll provide 5. Okay. I'm going to need to do a bit of quick maths. As usual, I think most of this whole comet system, I'm pretty certain, is just there as a means of having renewable resources in the main, in the base area,
Storage is full.
so that you don't
Build more
eventually run
storage
out.
facilities.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage
Cool
buildings.
idea, I'll get in that at least. I think that is the only reason to investigate, as far as I can tell. Unless there's more to it than... which it doesn't look like there is. Can't see anything to scan or anything. It's just to mark that as a new vein of stuff to use. Right. Okay. So let me think this through. Right. this is the menu I need. So we can get.
Cobalt storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Now it needs twice as much sludge as mud for a water filtering plant. So you'd need 2 sludge pumps, 1 water filtering. That gives you 50 water a second, which goes into here that needs 10, so you'd be able to do 5 of these, which would give you 125 flammable gas. A gas filtering plant, however, you just need 2 of them, and they each require 100, so yeah, it would essentially add up similarly, I think, wouldn't it? This would give you 1 pump would be able to do 1 gas filtering plant, which gives you enough gas, because you've got 25 a second. This requires 50. So yeah. 2 pumps to do 2 gas filtering plants, which in turn gives you a generator. Or you can do 2 pumps of sludge into a filtering plant into 5 of these, which would give you enough for, you'd get slightly more flammable gas, but you have to keep in mind that you're paying the upkeep in power for these, and you're also, I believe, having to provide water as well, plant biomass as well as the water. So gas filtering is better if it's available, as you would expect. Right, the mud here, so we could do, let's see, how many could we fit in here? 1. 2. We can fit another just here. Let's sneak it right into the corner if possible. Yeah. Then we might be able to fit a few down here that way because we're keeping them separated. Yeah. We can fit 1 more down in the bottom. So we can fit 4 pumps there. So that's 4. How many pumps can we fit over here? Is of course the next question. And that's the lowest I can put it. Same here. Really try to separate
Not enough plant
them out.
biomass.
Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. I tell you what, let's try and sell that. If I place it over this way, as far as out as I can, will there be some room in the middle here? There is. We can fit 4 if we're careful. So we've got 4 there. So we've got 8 in total. So we've got 800 sludge, which is enough for 8 water filtering plants. Right, so we've got 8 water filtering plants. They provide 50 water a second. These can then take, let's see, 10 water a second. So we could, I guess, theoretically, build, let's see, so that's 8 times 5, 40, so 400, we could build 40 composters. And 40 of these would mean 20 gas generators. However, we need plant biomass. What do we need for a harvesting station? Not harvesting, cultivators. They need 100 water a second. Ah. So we could do 2 cultivators over here using these. Let's try to make sure they don't overlap. So this will reach just about where that rock is. Right. They're going to need a lot of piping. So plumb all of this in. Do that now.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Lovely. Right. Mud is flowing through. And then we just need to connect this to the grid. And lastly, no point just having planters, we then need a we need the harvesters for them as well. I want this to be close to them, so as to reach the same area. And me being a moron, I have just remembered as well that you don't just put more goddamn sewage into these. It has to go through a filtration plant first, obviously. Moron. Right.
Carbonium deposit depleted.
Done. And it needs to be connected to the grid.
Cobalt storage? The ground is shaking. It looks like an earthquake is coming.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. That should plant some plants. And harvest them as well.
The earthquake is over. It looks like it unearthed an object near its epicenter.
Okay, no harm done really. Oh, that's nice. It's like, yeah. Ore veins. I remember when I used ore veins and didn't just, you know, use vast amounts of energy to 3D print my own stuff. Those were the days.
Not
Now, why is this on local? Even here we're on local. Why does it say local? It shouldn't say. If you wonder what I'm looking at, by the way, top right next to the power, it's saying local. Apparently it doesn't consider this to be attached to the grid.
Base is under attack.
So power line's disconnected somewhere, I think. How are they disconnected? What?
Not enough plant biomass.
So these are all working here. Right. Right. But these aren't. Why? There must be a sever in the power line somewhere. Because they're connected, they're connected.
Not enough plant biomass.
Oh yeah, that will do it. Much better. There we go. Right, that's filtering. That's devouring it all up, as is that.
Not enough plant biomass.
And as is that now. Yes. Two of these should feed you. Cause yep. Produces water. Let's see, it's, yeah, 50 a second. Wait a minute, oh, I see the problem. This produces 50 a second, it requires, oh wait, yeah, it requires,
Not enough
yeah,
plant biomass.
my mistake. We can build more of these, okay. Right, this should all fill up. Right. Now let's do something similar over here. So,
Uranium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
managed to
Plutonium
get
storage is full. We should construct
4
more storage
pumps.
buildings.
Right. So we can do the same here. So we can build. See, I got mixed up. I thought it was same as sludge rate, with 200 a second now. This is the problem. When there's that many numbers involved, you get a bit muddled. Easily done. But right. Let's do this. And connect all of that up. And last one to do here. Right. So all of these are getting filtered, meaning now biocomposters. We will be using a lot of these. So each one each one of these water plants can, well, yeah, they can do a lot with these. 3, 4, 5. That's enough for one. We are going to need more room. Meant to use a flamethrower.
Not enough plant biomass.
these are going to use up a lot of space, so I'm going to have to make sure they're not too close
Cobalt
to those
storage
mud
is full.
pipes.
Build
or
more storage facilities.
yeah, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, water-wise, we can run the water around this way.
Not enough plant biomass.
And down on here, and then on this bit here. So yeah, that may. Oh no, it's just the grid. The connection to the grid's still fine. Right. And then we have to be very careful not to accidentally hook up any of the flammable gas pipes. And the same has to go here, right. Boom. Job's a good one. Right. Also, we appear to be out of power entirely. So that's not good. Now, with everything being pumped through, we now need to get the flammable gas out. So, I've just realised as well I needed another gap between them, didn't I? Need to be 3 wide, because otherwise they're going to connect, aren't they? Ah, crap. Get rid. Oh, and I don't think there's going to be room because that bloody tree
Not
in the
enough
way.
plant biomass.
And it's the same here. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to fit. Right.
Warning! A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base.
And now I've got an
Prepare for
attack coming
incoming attack.
Wonderful. Right. So, flammable gas here.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. It might just fit. Just. In this location. Barely. Just barely. Right. Water in. Flammable gas out.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. Now, tubes for these.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Which means this cannot go.
Carbonium storage is full. Build
It
more
has to go
storage
here,
facilities.
so it might just fit around this tree, possibly. Right. Job's a good one.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. Gas is flowing through. I'm hoping that these will provide enough biomass, but we'll see, I guess. Then all of this gas needs to plug into how many generators now? So it's 50 per. So I think that's going to be 4 that it'll do.
Danger! A hostile swarm is moving in on our base. They are almost upon us.
Not enough ammunition to operate defensive towers. Base
Right.
is under attack.
Where? Oh, I see. Down here.
Not enough plant biomass. Our towers are low on ammo. Build more ammunition factories. Cobalt storage
Oh, and
is
it's all
full.
happening
Build
at
more
night
storage
as well,
facilities.
isn't it? Excellent. Really excellent, that.
Our towers are low on ammo.
Get
Build
'em.
more ammunition factories.
Oh, we can set that on fire. Oh, big rock in the way. Come on. My god, there's so much crap here.
Not enough ammunition to operate defensive towers.
Base is under attack.
Oh crap, there's them flying things. There's one of them about. They're the absolute worst.
Build more ammunition factories.
Right, this side. Okay, good. No real damage. This side, mostly superficial, lost a tower. Right. Annoying, but
Not enough plant biomass.
fine. There's nothing else attacking us there. I'm not seeing anything on radar, so we seem to be fine. Right. All seems well. I forget as well, if we can get the mud from the geothermal vents as well. They should provide a decent bit. Oh yeah, this will produce 100 a second. So it's like an additional pump.
Not enough plant biomass.
Right. Okay, I guess I have to go in and sell it. I can't just build over
Not
it.
enough plant
Fine.
biomass.
So that's one, essentially an additional pump. Though to be honest, really I shouldn't connect it up there. I should probably try and get this to the water filter plant. In fact, you know what we could do? Right, this
The
other one's
weather's
miles
changing.
away, and
Wind is slowing
trying to
down.
get that to go over there will be difficult.
Wind has stopped. This will affect wind turbine power generation.
That's something as well. Make sure all these pumps are actually connected up, because some of them are kind of awful like that. Right. So here's what I'm thinking.
Not enough plant biomass.
So we've got all that mud. What if we now just plumb this over here? And just casually add in. No, no, not there. Nice. No, it got rid of them anyway. Right, that should be enough for 2 more. Which in turn should be enough. for another cultivator. Which honestly, these aren't working fast enough anyway, so I don't think they're going to fill the area. I think we'll be fine. We can just slap one here. Still with the harvesting stations. I don't think we need another.
Creature roaming the nearby area.
Right.
Sounds like an interesting research specimen. We should go to its location and see what we can learn.
So now we just need to hope that these actually get enough plant fibre in. Because yeah, we are not getting anywhere near enough. If we got some more plant biomass, all of these would be working, and this would create one hell of a power plant, but they're not, so and having them all there like that is causing issues. In the interim period, now
Wind power is returning to normal.
what we also need to do, so first I'm going to go and kill this boss down here. We don't want to just leave that lying around. But the only thing I can think to do next would basically be to go and probably... Yeah, what we probably want to do is go to that sludge pit, because we don't need all the... we don't need as much stuff to get that running, and I bet we can get at least 3 or 4 pumps there. Right, so we'll just carve our way over.
Not enough plant biomass.
Ooh. Purple mod. Very nice. Cluster projectiles. Ooh. I bet we can do something with the swarm missiles with that. Got them unlocked. Which I think we're actually, yeah, I'm just looking at the top, we are actually currently researching those. At the moment though it says it will take infinity time, probably because the research and communication hubs are probably down due to the power outages. In fact, that's probably why we are starving for power at the moment, when you think about it. The fabricators will be online at the moment.
Not enough plant biomass. Threat neutralized.
I wonder what made it so aggressive. Maybe we can learn something important after researching it in a lab.
Got it. Right. Ooh, we've got a big one.
Not enough plant biomass.
Okay. Right. I think we're doing pretty good at the moment. The power outages will probably go as soon as we've got our resources under wraps. Now this acid pool. Let's have a look. I think at least 4, possibly more. The more we get in, the better, so... There's not enough room down the bottom right to fit that in. Right. There. Doesn't leave enough room here. Right, okay, hang on then. Maybe if we put one right in the bottom here. And then right in the top here. Yep. Then we can fit one over here, yeah. Okay, so we can just about get 4 in.
Not enough plant biomass.
Now. Let's see how we go with that. So sludge goes in 100 a second, so we can make 4 of these, and that's enough for 2 more power plants. So where do we put the others? Over here, right? So 2, 3, 4. And then all of these we wire up. We'll send all the lot down here to these 2. Okay. That should work itself out in a moment. They are going to need connecting to the grid, of course, though that's connected already. Are these? Doesn't seem so. So let's just get that connection sorted. Now the fabricator's up, so again we're not going to have any power at the base. Which, by the way, we want to, once all of this is sorted, before the so we'll give it some time for the resources to recover. We should be getting quite a bit through. I'm surprised we're not actually getting. I guess the fabricators maybe aren't. Like we set up all those fabricators. I would have thought that they'd be coming through from the acid biome. You know, that would have something like plus 20 odd for each of those at the moment. maybe they're not active when you've got power fluctuation issues. One thing I know for certain though is what we definitely do need is some power storage at the very least, so I'm gonna wait until we've got
Not enough
our
plant
resources
biomass.
back up, which could be a while, but yeah, we'll try. I think I'm
Not
gonna
enough
try
ammunition
and
to operate
get
defensive towers.
the
Base is under
resources
attack.
back up. Oh, what's happening up here? Don't often get attackers at the base when there's no wave active. Bit of a rarity. I think I'm going to do some mining myself rather than just waiting about though. Because yeah, all those power plants should be doing something down there. But yeah, this should once we've reached max resources again, we should be good on power for a while. I want to build up a massive backlog of power. So when this does happen, it won't be, you know, a minute passes by and we've run out of power and it's gone. We don't want to have these giant blackouts because I've built a few things. So I'm going to try and get this all sorted out in terms of resources. And then, hopefully, it will all be back online. Our new power plants will then come online because the pumps will be working. Well, the filtering plants and things will be powered, so if we kind of jump start them, we should suddenly see the power situation sort itself
Not
out, but we
enough
need to
plant
jump
biomass.
start them. Right. Carbon's getting there. And this is slowly getting there. We will be here a while. But luckily what should happen is as soon as the carbon stuff is all filled up, in terms of resources, that power usage should suddenly drop a lot. Probably by a few thousand at least. And it is
Not enough plant biomass.
It is nearly there. It's just the iron that's going to be an issue then. Right. 4.6 thou. Our volume is very nearly done. 4.7 thou. Iron's just gone over 3 thou. And I think then, once everything's sorted, we can start another mission. Though I might want to, next time I come back, go down there and just set up defences and things around the area.
Carbonium storage is full.
There we
Build
go.
more storage facilities.
Power usage is dropping massively. Iron production's going up because those fabricators are coming online instead. Now getting plus a whole bunch a second. So we really just have to wait for this to stabilise. And then, like I said, it'll all be, hopefully, all figured out at that point. The power should all go towards turning on those filtering plants and so on, and those, the sprinklers and plant harvesters, and that should basically jumpstart all those gas power plants. Fingers crossed. At least this is how it should work. We'll see if it's how it works in practice. But we've got about 1,000 more iron to mine. We're getting about 14 a second, plus we're helping out. But it's going to be slow going. It's also worth mentioning at this point that the solar panels are offline, so all of these issues are being made worse by just the solar panels being off. If they were on at the moment, it would almost been the pluses on power. Most likely it'd probably be only a few hundred out.
Iron deposit depleted.
Great, and we've just lost another iron mine. I will need to go around the base at some point and just get rid of these old mines that are still active. Because there's a lot of them that are still there that aren't mining anything anymore. And them, along with the defences and such, can probably be demolished at this point. Right. 4.5 thou, it's going a lot quicker at this point. Day's breaking, soon the solar panels will be on, the fabricator will shut off, and the last thing I'm going to do to end the episode on is to just build a load of batteries, to be fair. Just want a ton of batteries making, so that we don't have to deal with these power fluctuations as often. That's rather nice buffer then.
Ironium storage is
There
full.
we go.
Build
Right.
more storage facilities.
My thumb's going a bit numb after holding the button down that long. Oh. Okay. Even without solar panels, we're almost back in the black with power.
Cobalt storage is full. Build more
In
storage
fact, it's
facilities.
going up, so that'll probably change in a moment to being in the pluses, that power. Because that is clearly going up a lot, a lot. Oh, yeah, it's figuring it out. It's on plus 700 and odd now. Plus 1,000 and odd. Let's see how we're looking. So for a start, it didn't put a pipe here for some reason. Gotta love those placement tools, haven't you? All of them are connected from the looks. Yep, there's no arrow around them saying, oh, it comes out here, not there instead, you moron. Those are all spinning up. Yep, so they're working. These 4 are not, but these are, yeah, they need biomass, which is being sort of generated here. Production 1.6 a second? Jesus Christ. Can I upgrade that? It only produces 1.6, 1.4. What? 1 point. Oh my god. It's so little. What the hell? Maybe if we build more of these. I just want it to pick it so much that there's nothing left. But I suppose if it's all green like this, that must mean that it's working. And it's not being overpicked, I presume, so fingers crossed that's the case. Right. Biomass good, yes? Yes? Oh god. I bet that barely picks enough for like 5 or 6 of these things. Good lord. And we've got that biomass burner there, haven't we? I could get more of them running by just pumping stuff out of here, making another area that just harvests. That's a possible idea, maybe? Possibly? Yeah. Yeah, sludge is a lot better for gas power plants. Mud, not so much. Right, I'm going to call it there, though. Let's see what research we managed. Right, we've got nuclear mines, radar, mech sensors, tools, machinery, a dodge roll, better grenades, a bunch of melee weapons, and a mini nuke launcher. Okay. Well, that'll be fun figuring out what to do with those next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it there for the episode. And I hope to see you next time, where I think I'm going to set off on I might create these planters here, then set off on another mission. And probably build me a mini nuke launcher. Right, I'll see you next time.